authorized primarily by the president of Lebanon. Say, at least Israel, this group especially, Ghana had been one of the biggest contributors and one of the big playmakers in the time now, around 82, 83, 84, leading to 1990, 95. No.
Honi nyina Farouk na se JJ runs time no hona okeka kure ho.
Yes, from 82. Now hostilities are very rough. Now Joe, now Hezbollah for now hodin ho. Now omu hodin. Now Iran so mo niama. Now Israel for so na ntia.
I go by the name Flamboyant Lifestyle. If not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And don't forget to on your notification bell so that anytime I drop a video, you'll be the first person to watch. Farouk Wahab has made us understood the main reason why US threw bomb to the soldiers in Lebanon. He explained into details and made us understood so many things and revealed deep secrets about the war that is going on between Israel, Iran, and US. It's very mind-busting. He says so many things, so we don't know to waste my time. Let's pay attention and listen to what he said.
Say no, Ejena Ghana betimi aye ete so man. What is a soldier for the because bibia kwam bibia say, and of course I don't say any issue. The passport to call ebia dollar ka crash no ho ekọ the document ko bibia say and to kwamu sa no to kware nya nyoye no na Ghana so eye a signatory to the United Nations one more charter no bibia ka ho sa no compensation bi betimi aba Ghana be kan say be track akoma hwan e ho net say boyemoy.
Okay. Mamencha as usual, any what here for. Ghana so yes, no, they are not in isolation. And your map and on the call. Since the fair operations no was no near United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon, UNIFIL. UNIFIL in 1978 March and established here by UN resolution we are near 426 and then 425. And on the day, sa uniform no be see ho. Then by the be because now there was a civil war in Lebanon, in the southern Lebanon. Omone your Friday say Israel border. Into that uniform area no, be a no man's land. I catch as a be a demilitarized military zone be in between Lebanon south and Israeli border. And in between no and they answer combat troops are United Nations Interim Force. Interim Force, they are there purposely not to support Israel to fight. They are not there purposely to support Lebanon to fight, but rather they are there to make sure there's peace within that region. Because in 1982, Israelis and Hezbollah, the Hezbollah Association or group, and I said terrorist group as it has been branded by the world. During the South Lebanon or Lebanon Civil War, and a certain group came out as an extremist group, as insurgents, as bandits, as rebels, as terrorists. So they will not agree Israel even to be within that sector. So the Hezbollah, the fighters of Allah, according to them, they started to engage, and then fight, they were fighting for Lebanese central government because Lebanon Kazano only army be strong. And during the civil war now, Israel so yes so invaded South Lebanon 82 no. And then the Hezbollah forces so again from nowhere but Iran, Iran central government at the time, and Ayatollah and so very source no more fighting for the liberation and people of South Lebanon. Now so fighting for restoration and then keeping of the Islamic religion and then to liberate Muslims within that enclave. And in that fighting hostilities, and the UN resolution BIF 425, 426, and on Bashar say, and you won't keep this zone as a more or less non-military zone. Now any peacekeeping and no Mashahakakra. But the only problem that normally happens is Hezbollah for so ever connected with Hamas. The overlord sponsor Iran sponsor now Hamas their program the medical can be free buy. In Israel for in baby Hamas free buy. Israel for in baby and Hamas headquarters war. But Hezbollah there Israel no munye dakoda but Hamas de Israel for no my juma pen and Germany Hezbollah for tokano it was way back here Lebanon almost south a civil war is see hall now as it stands per the case infa and I did we have in Tokan Lebanon come and a bombings in Lebanon come Iran onto artillery fire via Mfanko Lebanon and then a Lebanon what the Israeli forces Israeli Defense Force and the Israeli Air Force air can say time now if for launch Iranians launch across the middle and the border lines. I my friend said the front line states are Omone Iran and fight no. And as Iran fee say Omo launch America and then also Israel Omo launch Omo operations from front line states. Kuwait, Bahrain, Jordan, Oman, and United Arab Emirates and Qatar. These are the front lines. And the Israel also need Lebanese war border and was signing Syria also our border on the other side. And now on Hezbollah for the say Yakum, your friends say Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, they are also holding Israel responsible because already only Israel hostilities and Hamas issue now. Don't forget last year Israel entered Lebanon and make desperate operations almost Beirut, which was actually internationally condemned because Lebanon and Lebanon the whole region on army. And to more or less Hezbollah Omia Hada acquired to say supporting the army of Lebanon, which unofficially the world also Lebanese government also condemn the presence of Hezbollah, but we need power also to fight the Hezbollah. And Israel for an attempt in there was a rocket. A free Hezbollah, Ediaba Israel, Tel Aviv, during the confrontation with Iran to support or show a friend in saying loyalty to the slain Iranian supreme leader. And then the command say Israel forces sanity there, more Hezbollah, then they went there. But internationally, it has been condemned everywhere, first primarily by the president of Lebanon. Say, at least Israel, this group especially, Ghana had been one of the biggest contributors and one of the big playmakers in the time now, around 82, 83, 84, leading to 1990, 95.
Honi nyina Farouk na se JJ runs time no hona okeka kure ho.
Yes, from 82. Now hostilities are very rough. Now Hezbollah for now hodin ho. Now omu hodin. Now Iran so mo niama. Na Israel for so na ntiase nti omunom this year ni ntina ma unifil no abae but Ghana had been one country or no contribute to permanently from 1982 1978 unifil no there be Ghana for ho leading through that Jeritam 82 also be Antoine Kwade no do mu komo say change the better suma contingent of 250 I stand to be corrected meaning say right now no the standing contingent now or battalion A250, but strictly because you Oman for combat operations, they went well for peacekeeping. Ghana commits only herself and any troops, to peacekeeping. Oko South Sudan, peacekeeping. And do baby Kenya, Yako peacekeeping. Yako your friends, the other parts in the Caribbean. Ghana, they are subscribing the military only for peacekeeping. And for Israel, they know very well said the UNIFIL, the South Lebanon, Hezbollah belt and near almost a border UNIFIL for now they are UN and there has never been a time Israel accusing UNIFIL say Omo Habo UNIFIL Habo Ebia Hezbollah as it has been their intelligence sometimes in there Timiko Beirut say Hezbollah for be Beirut central government in Mukra no ma kwa eliminate you every kokum ya senwa ekum Hazan Nasarawa ekum Ali Karuki that time any Fatah Sharif Omo Hezbollah for all losses. Israel take his uncle for off. Kum be the same Iran. Kum be Dubai. To tell Timbabe Kum, you came to Mohammed Sua, and I say Ibrahim, your friend say Kumberesi. Babe Kum Dubai, hotel. And Israel most they have the intelligence and they know. I find it very difficult. Say, Omutimeko hated the UNIFIL, your friend is a base,
Say, ya can say a free Andra and a Joe. ebesi edwe ya Farouk me no ka say me ankasa kra me monitor situation no pa the pan Israel for the certain Lebanon the pan eja dem apartments and the siano o ba recommend if possible sir anka Ghana ban wonyi na soja fo no free wa na
that would have been actually, you know, we are there to do peacekeeping, we have signed, undertaken, etc. But no, whereas say best start across the life, because as we speak Israel will never take responsibility. Now the conspiracy theory is that Hezbollah for getting UN involved to make Israel the bad one. And the world is aware. Unfortunately, nobody can point finger, but Lebanese president has said the UNIFIL is rather an independent body of the United Nations and has nothing to do with this fight. And for that matter, it should not be attacked. Even with that, diplomatically, carefully crafted and created speech. When Chimen directly, when Chimen no person be provoked because Koka said Israel for a troll, a theoretical UNIFIL for one, a chanko, they are being invaded. And as we speak, nobody is claiming responsibility of the atrocities, the bombing unleashed on the UNIFIL. That is an independent body. For all these years, and for that matter, back to your question, if it continues as it is, me pacho, so yes, and so family. It is pointless and needless to be in a region where all the playmakers and architects, they don't want to make you because Hezbollah will not understand today, they will not understand tomorrow. The same way, say, the IDF, Israeli Defense Force, any Mossad operators, and and they say, UNIFIL are in a crossfire. We should not forget that they are peacekeepers. The moment Ghana contingent raise arms, say even IDF, Israeli Defense Force member, they shoot directly at them. No, it is an open confrontation. They're supposed to also to protect themselves. But let a mistake come from one Ghana army, one Ghana UNIFIL, Indian, Pakistanians who Obi go to Chuba, as all defending Israel will bend the whole people down. They will bend the whole UNIFIL. They don't care because they don't subscribe to UN when it comes to taking unilateral decision. And that is what they say they are protecting their interest. And here one, how would somebody also know, say, a business of Hezbollah, this time around, they want to tease, say, Israelis to make them a bad case. Say Israelis and a ASR, a drum so and go to Normally teasing the world by throwing this bomb and I say artillery on friendly fire there to the UNIFIL members. If that is what's going to happen, I think the foreign minister and I think His Excellency the President is a listening president. Please, President, some of us are saying that we know the region very well and the volatile situation are prevailing now. Only the circumstances under which this particular fight, Iran, America, Iran, Israel, and the tension within the sub-region, we plead, say, Ghana forum, UN, friendly nation, support UN operations. We do not turn out to be targets. Because if anybody loses a limb or loses their leg, the government of Ghana cannot replace. The insurance for them, it is not anything to write home about. The UN will see to them their dispatch of the funeral, the body, dispatch. Anything beyond that, where is the UN insurance? How much do we have for the soldiers? How much do they get? How much at all do they get paid? About worth it in a life. None. And said that Ghana wouldn't be the first and Ghana would not be the last. About withdraw the troops in the wake of such kind of atrocities and problems. Time another for the Sanko. In 1992, 1993, no young was assembled of Freetown, Sierra Leone, Kailon district, Kono. Your friend is a Indian, Pakistan, that time Ekomok alongside. But the front line for the Sanko, Kono, any Kailon district was Indian soldiers. When they killed Indian soldiers for the Sanko rebels, small boys, 11 years, 12 years, India for just about 3 or 4, India withdrew all her troops, a contingent of several of them push women out of that operations.
Bro, yeah, that's Papa Farouk Al Wahab. Yeah, we're international relations expert. And yat Nenkano, and Tia Dinebesiana, Yakuyanim.
Entokwa ama ne homene so ewo urani ena ma edi ayem hihye aba. Enne ya yese fango bo akwakodu $100 per barrel. Asembisa ne say we na no kwasem we betia so betimi ate anaba bia kwakodui anhwe ya na yese abeto na twamene bo bio.
Ma menchia na menka ne say o mampanyini Donald Trump me say o die on sorry ogosoda nti babia eboboko no in his mind enyehwe ono ani krom as I speak with you petrol boama ne moso 16% within the last few days. Now anybody interested in economic microeconomics there are things about that because petrol bo affect bia ni obia unless I would that's sorry I would umpie na umpie po na ye ma power wo fear enyinam kanea na wo cheno petroleum and they generated a thermal one unless akoso body no. But whatever it is, petrol bobe affect even if also around about the umpie or fear the things you consume no say in sooner okoto abontea producer no ebe use petrol obe use kanea nti ne bo no beko kakra no de abayire nti o hye be wa okoko mu kra na petrol bo would indirectly affect you enye me nwanwa say US say me no ka say by 16% pump no mutu adada ofa Ghana ha ebo no anopay OMCs ni bi ano de mopa ekekem say BDCs no ache ebo na free 7 cedis na ye ton no FOB no ebi de abedru 8 ebi de abedru 9 ebi krapo quote 10 cedis for FOB no eba now the tax no so about 4 cedi 29 4 cedi 31 pesos aka ho enti already no ye run new window no for this window no echebo 14 say ye mistake a free negosi Wednesday no some of the OMCs will be forced to go up because product no ehon ayeding in parts of Asia Myanmar in fact some of the countries and omo kita odd number no omo be pie ebia Monday Wednesday Friday wa kita even number nti wo ka number no how end no so we 3 7 3 1 2 7 3 the odd number who days I will pie even number who days I will pie. Some of the countries, almost universities, and they close it just to be able to conserve fuel. In other countries, and so 5 working days, no matter so about 4 working days. People don't have to move about and be consuming fuel. Needlessly. Energy cost is rising rapidly across the globe. Ghana is no different. Yes, I say. Now, I'm phone be conversation. They say. Petrol no cry entire the free Middle East. They are here. I listen and I laugh sometimes because
okay. And you say you listen and you laugh. Dear yes, we are there who tosso no na ye share. Say anya she Ghana yansu ye tu fango ni bi. Ye wa about 25% royalties ayeje. Abra 1 year Wahab eti say sentio ene ye platinum ne ninu akwaba. Wo mo tu awie we 25% anka yeje as royalties. Enti nka aja kakra na ye nya no inse so ombe kwa akoton no omudi sika aba no anka ye beje nanka Janet ma oil refinery ya adwuma nanka omatimi a refine nanka ya yusu enu achi no de anka sentu omu de bekwa abrochira koton no yansere omu ne yentobi wo fie se de be ya hotoso no nkwa abrochire bebre na emma bo no enka ya ne sa na entimi cuisine Ghana fo a emma ye nkwa hwehiem te sa amanya omu no omu ntubi kra omu kra ni nyina free baby
efia o adwenpa na wa kire no but enye sa na grounds in the tape adwenpa. And these are conversations sabe yedi ani mo akeka omuntie until there's nothing called strategy. Omaino since the first president Okaya 63 ekosi Itemoyo refinery. Na ye ni oil ni bipo in commercial quantity. Just a year to be or Jubilee fields and 10 fields and ENI ne sankofa ne ade ni en 2 oil no. But founding president no hwe say ye benye bidache Inti refinery na dachi yenye bia. Nanka ye oil no ye process de amagana for na Ghana for nya ho mfaso. Ene ye se to ye adwuma obekọ na to edum and there's a tour juma product at all ebe deliver no taflache is a way export because the quality parameters no and it near BDs is new important and yet all machines no any kakra I was here co-invest you invest here and yet 1 year and the ecosystem tool which is another refinery and kebebuano no or not so or no in Yakago no a refinery be or nakago my no so chain. And there's no coherent national strategy Platon but as to whether say or minor you decide to say you be invested in these things and get the benefits ebe sidne Ghana ain't mean to 1 liter say this year now which they be by say an world market po ekosoro and product no po short on the international market you will be able to meet their so minus and you 1 liter fancy here.
Okay, Mira wedi ansa na meja akwan krakra no na no yete say Ghana anya hwe ofanwo a ebetimi ahwe yen besa 1 month. Esansa wodi awani wo ho na wo hwe se de fanwo nsem tienti. Wo hwa won krata mu a ye wo bibisa wo ho a ebeboa yen ana.
Ebe se ho ana nanka mede wo eba besie no. Ensem ne bae ne yesi ofango ebedi na otwe enum 1 month. Enti Ghana for monkoda. Sa 1 month na no pay BDC is na your modiano and your mind dia o TME BDC is na form of products na ba no almost say no pay no 7 cedis na last week no more ton no yeah they call 8 cedi 9 cedi 10 cedi a liter me ba cho obetimi blame me omo or a private capital or a business so 1 ton is the next cargo won't mean triaka enunti o mine na to BNC BDC is na dia ba oil traders companies akese na BP money at the Glencomo and I do omodia abeguha. Now order sorry na international price cost roa. Also non ton there for 44. The pacho or a private business person na ubetime this edument. Planning you or mining to be in here.
Yo, Mira Dankana mo anacha say dia wo kan menti ase nyina ne say yesefan wo no wo ho 5 weeks say e twa 1 week afri so nti aka 4 weeks na say e wo ho de nanso eboa no a aban hye ye bo say enkan yen no eboa no betimi akosre san say the aban ka say wo ho no enya aban dia ankrankra bi dia
me da say o de encha ankosi Wednesday Thursday obesan frame me.
Okay, me da say and me fan twan Thursday Friday ni san frɛ yɛ Dankana mo a na onchehwe yi mu na wofa dia o kan yɛ no na corporate communications director Godwin Mba and anopo ka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ mfidie ni bi yɛ in 1967 akyɛ enti no okasa your mobile refine no and te said if you broche ba na ye modern equipment na refine ye pa kwan bi to no asenti ase ya bro but there was see e achi ni hu no crew.
You finish listening to what he has said. He has spoken and he has revealed a lot, and I don't know when this war is going to end, and this war is going to affect so many things. We have to be real, and we are praying that peace will prevail. Donald Trump and the Iran people will sit down so that they can prevail peace, so that the world can still enjoy peace. Because this war, the number of people that are dying, the number of people who are dead, and things that has been destroyed, properties, bro, it is mind-busting. You can also share your comments under the comment section. Anything that you really want to say, please feel free and say it. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that anytime I drop a video, you'll be the first person to watch.